Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello. I guess y'all can, huh? Yo, hey, fuck, why can't I? Okay, for some reason I can't hear myself on my mic. Okay, uh, the reason why I haven't had a chance to test everything because I took my laptop, my mic, and my webcam. I had taken everything apart in my room because I took it all with me to Delta, which I never got to use, and I haven't had a chance to test to make sure everything is okay. What? Anyway, so I had taken the mic, disconnected it, got the original bolts, got the stand for it, put it back together, took it with me to Delta, took the webcam, took my laptop. I left my monitors here because they're pretty set up in a way that if I take them down, it's completely fucked. I really don't want to deal with that. So, like, I haven't had a chance to test everything. I'm still working on my fucking room from Delta. I have, like, some, even though I got rid of a lot of shit, I feel like I don't have more shit, but I just don't have a lot of space. So I'm trying to clean my fucking room. Plus, I got, like, little controller stands. You know. So yeah. So I haven't done a podcast or haven't been on a podcast since Wednesday before Delta and Comic Palooza, which was about 2 weeks ago, which was on the 14th, was the last time. So if you didn't see me at Delta or Comic Palooza, this is like you haven't seen me in a while. Because like I really like I went to Delta Thursday, and then I really didn't get to like do much Thursday, and then Friday I had a full schedule the whole weekend. Like I couldn't sleep the day before we were supposed to go out to the con. Like I had to if I hadn't borrowed my dad's truck, I would have to have made 2 trips to the convention because I just had so much stuff, and I have to take a lot of stuff. Most of it was like my audio equipment for the wedding. So that was one thing, and I really can't sleep before a con anyway. So I only slept like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm gonna say about 3 hours I slept before I had to leave for the convention. So I got there around. So I got there like around 1 or 2. We checked into one room. Uh, a couple of friends. We waited for a couple of friends to show up. We were gonna go out and run errands, go to the gym, run some, just do little shit here and there for the convention for the weekend. Um, and like we took a picture. Like a group of us went out to eat, and it was interesting to say the least. Thursday we were pretty much gone the whole day. By the time we got back, we picked up our badges. We talked to some of the staff members. It was I know we got back late. We got back around like 8:30. Uh, because I wanted to go to the pool and the pool closed at 9, and we still tried to get in, but the door wouldn't open. It was locked. So like we couldn't get in anyway. So I know around because I think it was like yeah, we definitely got back at 8:30. Talked to the staff, picked up our badges. We hung out a little bit. A few people already showed up. We had 2 of our rooms already because we had 2 of our rooms for 5 days, 4 nights, and so we uh so because people were still coming in, they were coming in late, and we decided to drink a little. So okay, let's hang out. It's day 0. There's nothing going on. There's nothing to do. Let's just drink a little. All right, cool. So we have a few drinks. Um, we're setting up. We're trying to figure out the sleeping arrangement. People are still kind of showing up. Not everyone shows up though. A lot of people didn't show up until Friday. Um, so unfortunately, by the time I went to bed like 4 or 5 in the morning, and that's because we were all hanging out, like chilling. Like we lost track of time. Yeah. So besides, I was already like trying to take care of the group. We were trying to get everything organized. People were already showing up. We already started like the shit talking, like not drama, but just shit talking about random people, about certain people we know. And so what happened was Friday morning, they wake me up at 8 in the morning because I had a panel at 10. So I get up, I shower, I put on new clothes, and I put on deodorant. And so I head down to my panel around 9:30. And from there, from that point forward, like my entire weekend was just fucking swamp. So the reason why I'm on here today, and like I noticed we got quite a few people, so I'm gonna go ahead and just address it. I watched Monday's podcast and I kind of felt personally attacked. And I, you know, like I don't know how to describe it, but like it just made me like, if I didn't know better, if I didn't know me, I would have felt like, God, you know, Goku's so irresponsible. He's like why is he in charge, like this and that and yada yada yada. You know, he obviously doesn't, he's very responsible. He obviously doesn't take care of himself. He obviously doesn't know how to manage a group. He doesn't even know how to manage himself. Doesn't know how to do anything right. Maybe he shouldn't be in charge. And I felt attacked and I got a little offended. But so here's the thing, and I want to, and here's the thing that people don't realize. Yeah, I really don't sleep a lot, and I eat like once a day. It's just that when I eat late because Asian will order food and I'll usually eat food. So people are assuming that I didn't eat anything, like oh, SJ didn't feed you, you hadn't eaten. No, I actually ate Subway before they fed me the Chinese. I did eat. We picked up Subway on our way back from PALOOZA back to the con, and we ate it. I know because the Subway sandwich is one of the running jokes. Canada's now ex-girlfriend, like she stormed out of the room and took off because nobody greeted her, nobody wanted her there, yada yada. But the story was that she saw me eat my Subway sandwich and she got offended because she thought it was hers and stormed out and was like, "That was my sandwich," and she fucking left. So I did eat. Like, it's not like I didn't eat. But here's the thing. I'm used to the no sleep. I'm used to the partying. I'm used to the running around. I'm used to like the hardly eating thing. That's normal. That's normal. I'm fine. Like nothing bad happens to me. It's fine. The meatball stuff. Yeah, that was the running joke. Here's the thing though. And here's the thing that people don't take into account. I showed up Thursday with a shit ton of equipment. I had a lot of stuff packed for the weekend. And it's not like, oh, Goku packed a bunch of cosplays. He packed a bunch of props. He packed his video game consoles. He packed a bunch of useless shit. No, that's not what happened. I packed the speakers. I packed the soundboards, the DJ controller, the laptop, the monitors, the cables. I packed 150 feet worth of cables, and turns out some of those cables are no good. I'm eating watermelon right now. So Thursday was literally me finishing packing and then transporting all that stuff. You got to understand that the speakers weigh a fucking ton. The speakers weigh more than 50 pounds a piece. Well, maybe they weigh 50 pounds. They definitely weigh more than a 45-pound plate. So I wake up at 10 in the morning. No, I woke up at 8. Went to my panel. I didn't expect anyone to show up to my panel at 10. And by the way, if anybody wants to come on here and talk about Delta and Comic Palooza, you can. This is a blog, but I just don't want to talk about myself. But I'm gonna talk for a while, and then I'm just gonna put it out there if y'all want to join and talk about Comic Palooza, because I'm gonna give an actual rating, like an actual review of the convention, because there are certain things about the convention that the convention cannot control that should not be a part of your review, like parties, your friends being there. So, like, you know, we're just gonna go over that. But with that being said, you gotta understand that I did a lot. Like, no one in our group does as much as I do. Let's just put it out there. No one. No one does as much. Like, I literally have to set up all my own equipment because nobody else knows how to do it. Everyone tried to help during karaoke, but they fucked up. And they fucked it up for me. They fucked it up for a lot of people. And it's really hard to explain to people how it takes it takes a few days to train people. And unfortunately, everyone lives like, oh, Goku, why don't you train someone else to do it? Unfortunately, everyone lives too far and not everyone has enough free time. It takes a few days. Like, you have to know what the XLR cables are, which are the phantom power cables. You got to know what the 1/4-inch auxiliary ports, the 3.5 millimeter ports. You got to know, you got to know where they go on the fucking soundboard. What cable you use to connect the computer to the soundboard, and then the soundboard to the laptop. Or do you connect the computer to the DJ controller, and then to the soundboard, and then to the speaker? So it's a lot. Let's not forget. Okay, so I had the panels, and then Friday I had to go to and specs. And then I had to do the wedding. The wedding was from I was there from 5 until 11. And then when I got to the wedding, so here's the thing about the wedding. And by the way, Ross, Chrissy, if you're watching, congratulations. I'm so glad I could help. So when I get to the wedding, and I did speak to Ross, they asked me if I had extra speakers and not to put in the reception. I mean, sorry, for the ceremony, because I had set up in the reception. I had set it up, had a nice setup in the reception, and they wanted me to put up a setup in the ceremony. So I literally had to take one speaker and my laptop and set them up in the ceremony, try to get that to work. We had a technical difficulty because they accidentally turned off the mics. They held onto the power button. And then once the ceremony was over, I had to carry the speaker and run to the ceremony, plug it all back in without doing a sound check. Then I spilled cider on the audio mixer. I was there till 11. I had some crew members show up. I put everything, I put all the delicate stuff away, and all the cables, all right, grab all the cables, just chunk them in the bucket, or whatever, the container, and take them back to the hotel. So I tell everybody, take them back to the hotel. So from where I was standing to the panel room was almost half a mile of distance. All right. And it's about a 10-minute walk. And it would take too long to get there via vehicle. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run to the con. So I literally ran from the wedding to the convention center. And then I ran to the directly to the panel. I didn't go anywhere. So I ran directly to the panel, just ran in there. And look, and I know some people, I know SJ said something about it. Like, oh, it was very awkward for a dating game. I said from the get-go, I've been saying since the beginning that speed dating game, it doesn't matter who hosts it, it sucks. It sucks. Literally, like, the reason why it seemed like there was some confusion from the point of view of others is because they didn't get what I was trying to do. People got it. So when they show them, like, all right, if you're 21 and up, this side, below 21 over here. All right, if you're into girls, if you're trying to date a girl, sit in these seats. If you're trying to date a guy, then sit in these seats. Sit in these seats regardless of gender. Now, what's going to happen was every so often, we're not going to give you a time limit, but just every so often, we're just going to be like, hey, change it up. Change it up. So get up. Don't move to the seat next to you. Just randomly get up and pick another seat. That's why that seemed like there was confusion. So when you got up, you literally just moved to another seat, not the one next to you. You would move to another seat. You just sit next to, and the whole point was for people to make friends. That was literally the whole fucking point. And so somebody brings Coronas, and I hadn't I finally got a chance to catch my breath. So I'm like, yeah, Coronas, woo! So we're in the back, and we're like Coronas, and I'm like, and I grab the microphone. Today's panel is brought to you by And I hold up the Corona bottle like this. I was like, family. Everybody's like, boo. So, I mean, it's speed dating's not meant to be longer than an hour. And it was 2 hours long. So, but we managed to make it work. It worked. Some people probably didn't like it. Some people, who cares? Who fucking cares? Not everyone's going to like it. Speed dating game is literally just meant for people to go out there and make friends and find out where the parties are. Literally, that is the only reason for speed dating. So we get done at I don't know, like one in the morning. And so there's just like a group of us there chilling. We're just talking. I decided to stay back because it is my panel, and there's people still behind. So we just like get in a circle and we're all just chilling, whatever. We're talking about random shit. I'm talking shit about anime Matsuri. Group of people listening to what I have to say. So I get back to the room, and then I get a complaint that Asian Alex had kicked out like the entire party, like, because I don't know what happened. You gotta understand that I had not been in the room since before 5 o'clock. I got to the wedding at 5. It started at 7. Got there at 5 to set up. I hadn't been there from 5 until like 1 in the fucking morning. So I find out there was a shit ton of people in the room, and it got really loud, and Asian kicked everyone out. And so I was like, where did everybody go? And they gave me the room number, and they're like, okay, they went to this room. So I go to that room and I check it out. It's just a standard hotel room, and everybody's in there drinking. I'm like, what's up, everybody? I brought some tequila and some vodka. What's going on? So we're in there chilling, and apparently I didn't know this. So apparently the people we meet friends with, not going to say any names, but this was their room, but it wasn't officially their room. It was a volunteer crash space. And one of the volunteers was trying to sleep on the floor, and he had everyone in there for the party. And so the volunteer that was trying to sleep got upset. And so he got up and stormed off, and I ran after him with the leader of the group of that room. With the leader of that room, I ran after him like, hey man, look, if you want, nobody's in my personal bedroom. My personal bedroom's empty. No one's staying in there. If you really like, if it's cool, you can go in my room. You can crash. You can stay in there all night. No one's going to bother you. Just lock the door. AC's turned on at full blast. He was pissed. He was absolutely pissed. He's like, no, I'm going to go tell security. I'm going to go tell the front desk. So I'm like, okay, all right. Well, it's not my fucking room. And my friend, the guy that's the leader of that room, he's like, fuck, he's freaking out. He's like, he's about to have a breakdown. And so, you know what? I got this. I'll take care of it. You got to understand that this room that I went to wasn't mine. I knew about 30% of the people in that room. So I walk in there, and I'm like, hey, all right. I walk in there. I'm like, all right, roll out 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. And everybody fucking scatters. Within 30 seconds, the room was empty. Everyone went back to my room. What's up, TJ? So everyone fucking scatters. And he's like, God damn, dude, how'd you do that? Because I'm not, this isn't my first time. I've been around the block. I've done this. I've been there. Done it. Like, this is fine. I got it. So when security showed up, no one was there. They searched the room. They searched for everything. They gave him like a lecture, but they gave him a warning, and that was it. So in my room, people are there until like 5 in the morning. We had one person show up. We took care of her. She slept on my bed. Like, yeah, a few people hit on SJ, but I wouldn't like say like it was mostly like some of my drunk friends that were just trying to get laid. And SJ was just a single girl in the room. It could have been a lamp with a skirt. No, I'm not trying to like talk bad about SJ or anything. I'm just saying, like, these guys, like, we put a skirt on, I think, Canada, and we tried to peddle him for some cigarettes. But anyways, long story short, so I go to sleep like around 5 or 6. I have to wake up. I wake up 2 hours later because Trunk shows up, and we go to Comic Palooza. We get there by 10 or 11. and we're there until like, so we were done by like 3. I had a panel. I was there. We were done, but we waited for Sonic. We waited for a while, so by the time we got back, it was like 5 or 6. And so I had to go back to the store once we got back. And so we went back to the store because for some reason in the room, and I know why, I'm not going to say why, but everybody should be able to pick up on this. Sprite was the most popular drink in my room, and it was the first thing that was gone. So we bought 5 2-liters in a pack, a 24 pack. And I shit you not, the only thing that survived was 1 2-liter. Because we had like a lot of vodka and a lot of tequila. And I know there's like somebody complained on the podcast, like, oh, the alcohol quality wasn't that great. Well, you see, when you're buying alcohol for a large group of people and not just yourself, you're going to buy the cheap shit. Yeah, Denelin, because you looked amazing. You look great. If I had time, I would have complimented you too, but I didn't have time. I was like, I was so out of it. So you got to understand, at this point, I'm running on like 7 hours of sleep since Wednesday. I had to start off my day at the hotel, then had a panel, then did the wedding, then went to Comic Palooza, then I came back for karaoke. And then I made the Super Saiyan Blue, and SJ got to see like the whole procedure for it. It was, she really thought it was impressive. Like I had a couple of drinks, but I didn't have enough. Okay, and then the problem was, so once we get to karaoke, and sorry, Chad, I'm going to throw you under the bus for this one. I apologize. But Chad's panel ended directly at midnight. And it takes me at least 15 to 20 minutes to set up the sound equipment. And we had so many issues because people kept plugging they kept putting the plugs in the wrong slots. And that's why the speakers weren't working. And then, like, unfortunately, the microphones connected directly to the speaker, not going to get a lot of bass. And so that's why I needed the audio mixer to amplify it. But unfortunately, too many things just didn't go my way. Too many things, and then by the time I figured out what was wrong, because you got to walk it step by step by step. Okay, what's wrong? Why is it doing it? Is this connected right? Is this turned on? Is this blah blah blah? There's so many steps you got to follow to figure out what's wrong. And then we were missing some key components for the wireless microphones. We were missing the plug-in adapter for the wireless mics, and that screwed us up. One of the cables stopped working in the middle of the show. I was just running around trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then, so people are walking in. I didn't know this, but we were at full capacity. They actually had a lot, like a lot of the line didn't get to come in. Like it turned a lot of people away. That's what I'm being told. I don't know. I didn't go outside. So, literally, and I was fine. Like so many things went wrong before karaoke. We didn't have enough time to do sound testing. We didn't have enough time to run all the cables to make sure they were all working. It was overwhelming for me. And it's like, okay, why don't you tell somebody what to do? Like, it's because I did tell people what to do, and that's what caused all the mistakes. And I can't train anybody because nobody lives nearby and nobody has the time. And I don't really trust other people with my $200 each speakers or my $200 DJ mix controller or my $200 audio mixer or my $1,700 laptop. But my wagon was $40, so I'll trust you with that. And like just so many things went wrong by the time we got everything working. We started off karaoke. Like we were already, like I already got everybody to sing Carry On My Wayward Son before we even got everything working. And then I had all the G5E affiliates and staff come downstairs, and we all started hugging and singing Barbie Girl. And it was great. And at the very moment I realized I had fucked up was when I sang first. I went on first because I always perform first as a way to give people a chance to sign up and to hype up the crowd and to kind of give like a vibe as to how karaoke is going to be. So I sang the anthem by Good Charlotte, and it's a punk rock song. And it's one of those high energy punk rock songs that it's a fucking great song. And halfway through the song, if you were there at karaoke, you will notice that like halfway through the song, I give the mic to somebody else. Because at that point, I had burned what was left of my energy. Like, I had enough energy for the rest of the night. Like, I would have been fine the rest of the night. I would have been fine. But for some reason, like, I had nothing left. And I had burned whatever I had left right then and there. And I meditated. And so, like, I was focusing, like, trying to get more energy, more stamina. And as the night progresses, you'll notice that I stopped talking, or I had trouble talking. Like, I started, like, reaching deep down into, like trying to pull energy out of me just to keep going forward. Like, there are some times when I go up there and sing, and I'm, like, being hyped with the crowd, but I'm literally burning every ounce of energy I have left. And that's what really hurt me the most. It's just that I shouldn't have done that. But I didn't realize it. Like, if I had just done Good Charlotte and then just stopped the rest of the night and just hosted and whatever, so I would have been fine. But, you know, somebody wanted to do Dragon Ball, somebody wanted to do, oh, and like to answer one of the complaints that SJ had, like, oh, it's unorganized, blah blah blah, this, blah blah blah, that. So I had mentioned, and I don't think she listened to me because she does that shit. I mentioned that we do community songs where at some point, if I feel like the crowd needs to get riled back up, we'll stop the list and we'll play a random song so everyone can kind of sing along to it or get hyped for. So we did community songs, and there were a couple people we jumped in the line. Like, one of them was a guest for the anime convention, and one of them was Ross and Christy, who had just got married and they wanted to leave. Also, another problem we have is that we had turned up the mic all the way. Unfortunately, there just are some people there. Hi, welcome, blah blah blah, Barbie girl, blah blah blah. I'm singing. They're too shy and they can't do it. Like, some people just don't. They just weren't, like, they either hold the mic too far. You have to learn. You have to know that you have to hold the mic close to your face. You have to speak up, and you have to be energetic. You know, I'm not saying I have nothing against it, but that's the reason why it sounded like some people weren't singing. That, and the speakers were facing in one direction. They weren't in a corner to where the sound could bounce off the walls. No, they were in one direction. That's why you couldn't hear the sound from the tables as much. It's the acoustics in the room. I literally had no energy left. And I remember SJ telling me, like, sit down, we got this. I'm like, no, fuck that. Someone's going to break something, and I'm going to get really pissed off. And then I'm going to beat someone's ass. So I'm like, no, like, I will help. I will tell everybody what to do. Just, this is my expensive equipment. You got to understand that this is why I like running panels by myself. And, like, I'm sorry, Chad, but if your panel had ended at least 10, 15 minutes sooner, instead of directly at 12, we would have had more time and we could have had a better setup. But at the same time, it was my fault for not double checking, making sure we had everything. Because we showed up like 45 minutes before your show ended, thinking that, okay, maybe we'll have some time to set up. Because we were listening to you. I was hyping you up. Like, man, Chad's really fucking good, dude. Man's got a lot of fucking talent. People are like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. And then people really liked your shit, dude. I even went into the zombie prom was what it was called, and I started dancing around with a fucking chair. That place was dead when I got in there. I started dancing around with a chair, and people were like laughing and pointing. I was like, oh, chair, you support me. And I walked off. And I was like, I'm going to the jazz at the con. So, you know, at some point in the night, yeah, Jose joined in as a Blastoid. Sorry, Blastoid joined in, and you got to understand, like, I think people are missing the fact that I had I had 2 conventions, plus I had a wedding, plus I had my party, plus I was going to take my parents to the airport at 5 a.m, which I did show up, but they ended up driving and parking there anyway. I was running on like 10 hours of sleep for 5 days. For 5 days, I ran on 10 hours of sleep. It was called Zombie Prom. And I still had to go to Comic Palooza on Sunday. Which, by the way, like, there was a homeless dude who said he was a vet. He was getting really aggressive. And I told him to back the fuck off. Like, dude, you're getting too aggressive. You need to back the fuck up. He's like, hey, man, fuck you. And he's like, I'm a vet. This is some bullshit. He was standing like 20 feet away from me cussing. SJ could hear him. But I told him to fuck off. Like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here, man. Like, we don't have fucking money for you. Like, because the fucking parking was almost $30. Like, and I told him, like, look, if we have money when we come back, I'll give it to you if you're here. He's like, all right. And he was fucking gone anyway. We walked SJ back to her car because I was ready to throw hands with that motherfucker. Like, I wasn't going to have it. I didn't have enough energy to fight him, but I wasn't going to stand down either. Like, that's how fucking pissed I was. And I did have a talk with a few people. At the end of the day, this was some people's first go around with us, and they might feel like, oh, Goku's so unorganized. He doesn't take care of himself. You got to understand that I literally had multiple shows in one weekend. G5 presents Bum Fights. And it's going to be a movie, Mexico versus Bums. People don't, like, you got to understand, it's like, oh, he doesn't eat. Yeah. I mean, I just had multiple shows. Like, how many people can say they had multiple shows? How many people can say they had multiple panels at multiple shows in the same weekend and had to work a gig and had to travel and then come back and pack their shit? Seriously. I mean, it was a lot. It was a big toll on me. And, like, I even told that shit, like, sometimes it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, and I feel like walking away. And, like I do hear the complaints. I do. Like, don't think I don't. I do. I see them. I hear them. I hear every single one. I see every single one. And it does. I do listen to them, and I do take them into consideration. I do take constructive criticism, but sometimes they just, like, hit me. I don't know. Like, I called SJ for like an hour Saturday. Hey, you good? You good? You coming to the con? Are you ready? Like, what's going on? I gave her all of our business cards. All the business cards we had left. I gave them to SJ. And she forgot them. She forgot them. And I was like, I gave them to you for a reason. Because it doesn't occur to me to pass them out. Because people will literally stop me and talk to me about the fucking poncho, sombrero, and infinity gauntlet and the infinity chancla. Well, okay, it's just the regular chancla, but I hold it in the infinity gauntlet. I even went up to like a Joker. I'm like, Joker, senor, I present to you the ultimate weapon to stop the Batman. And it's and all he sees is the gauntlet. He's like, oh. And then I open it up and it's the fucking chocolate. He's like, oh my. He like, oh shit. Fucking Joker is like, oh shit, dude, the chocolate. And so I had some fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't get to walk around Delta at all. I was so fucking busy. I was so swamped with shit to do that I didn't even get to explore Delta. So I can't actually give Delta an actual review. I can give Comic Palooza review, but as far as Delta goes, I can't give it a review because I didn't get to experience the whole con. See, there are things that I don't like critiquing a convention for, or the shit that they can't control. Room parties, your friends going, people canceling. They can't do anything about that. Lack of vendors. What I can critique them are for the kind of events that they approved, the organization, the lines, how the volunteers treat people, how everything is handled, what happens if a show is canceled, what happens if somebody has to, a lot of little shit there here and there. Just communication, time management, organization. There's a lot of factors to go into it, and a lot of factors that we take out. Like, okay, like what are some things that they worked out with the hotel? Like the hotel charges for parking now, but they managed to get everybody free parking. That was good. I'll give them credit for that. I got to see the panels. I didn't get to really attend any. I ran into that Gravy dude. He's fucking weird. Like, he was just like talking out loud randomly. I think he was just like trying to like troll me or something. I don't know. He's talking about like the weather being hot and shit. I was like, okay, sir, just get away from me, please. But so that's just that weekend. So to address, I pretty much went into like a coma. It's a long. Let me text you. Let me text you, Blastoise, and let you know who I'm talking about, because I don't want to say his name. He's already. So I kind of went into a coma. I was dead tired for a couple days. I was actually fully recovered by Thursday. But I just didn't want to do anything because I kind of had like a breakdown afterwards. And it wasn't because I had con depression, or I think the con, because I kind of got screwed over, and I ended up spending way more money than I was supposed to. And like, not everyone that was supposed to pitch in for our hotel room pitched in, so I ended up spending an extra $200. I think when it comes to the actual conventions themselves, I spent about, I want to say $70 at most. I spent $100 at the liquor store, $30 at Walmart. No, that's not true. I want to say I spent $100 at the grocery store, $100 at the liquor store, $70 at the actual cons, because I bought my my mug. I bought another mug. Hold on. Huh. So this is the mug I got before the pandemic. It's all fucking beat up now. You can kind of see this says Comic Palooza 2019. This is the new one I got. These are $30, and like whenever you see them in an event, you take this with you, and you pay like $8, and you get free refills the entire day, no matter what event they're at. So I thought that was a really good investment. It was $30 and you get free refills of their sodas or tea or whatever the whole day. And then the next day, if you want to get more refills, it's $7 additional. Instead of paying like $7 or $8 for a bottle of soda every single time you get thirsty. So I thought that was a really good investment. And then I bought a Dragon Ball Z figurine because I had forgotten my bag of stuff to give away during the panel. So I went out and bought a figurine. And it was a very rare figurine that they had for $35. And I was like, holy shit, that's a really good price. They normally go for like 26, 27, but they wanted 35 for it. I was like, okay, I'll give you 35 for it. I'm going to give it away. So I bought it and gave it away to a little kid. Because we had like a screaming competition. We had a power-up screaming competition panel. So I gave it away. So honestly, I don't know if that 70 fully counts though, because almost $40 of it I gave away was a giveaway. So like I actually didn't really buy anything for myself. I got some stuff in the mail from Amazon while I was there. If that counts. Harlem guy, but social skills could use a little touch up. Harmless. Okay, yeah. No, me and him got into a big argument. I called him out on the podcast. I shouldn't have. I apologize, but I'm not going to apologize for what I believe in, and what I stood up for. I'm not going to apologize for arguing with him and calling me an idiot. But I did apologize for calling him out on the podcast and like putting it out there. I was like, no, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to apologize for thinking that your beliefs are stupid, because I 100% believe they are fucking stupid. But I do apologize for calling you out on my show. I shouldn't have done that. I should not use my show for personal gain. That's a gray line too. Like I want to use the show to make a profit so we can buy more stuff, do more giveaways, buy more equipment. But I shouldn't, like, I'm not trying to do it to like make myself and push my agenda, make myself look good or whatever. If anybody wants to come on the podcast, let me know. Let me know in the comment section if you want to talk about Delta a little bit. I don't want to have too many people, but if you want to come on here. And by the way, the people that hung out with us at Delta, I apologize, because this past Delta was like our tamest weekend ever. Like nothing crazy happened. Like it was so tame, except for like a bunch of fucking idiots being loud in Asian Alex's room playing Smash Brothers, and I got really mad about that. I was like, this is a party. Why the fuck are you playing Smash? Go down to the con. Go do that shit over there, you fucking weebs. I got mad, like, who shows up at a party with all these good looking people here and y'all gonna play Smash? All right, yeah, I got you on the link. So I sent out the link to a couple people, so our audience number is probably going to go down or up. Depends. We got to meet Blastoid's significant other for the first time at karaoke. And we had some interesting conversations in the hotel room when he came to visit. But overall, I mean, the con was fun. It was very tame compared to what we're used to. I've never had to do multiple events in one weekend. I know it's like, oh, like you got to keep that in mind too. I would like to see y'all. I would like to see anybody else run on 10 hours of sleep for 5 days and just run multiple events run multiple panels at multiple events. Then, you know, have to do all I would never wish that on anybody. But it's just, I mean, you got to understand, like, I'm not irresponsible. I'm not like dumb or stupid. I mean, the whole fucking time though, like, that's why I kind of got offended a little, because I watched the podcast and I listened to it. By the way, like, the tone changed real quick at one point in the show. Watch it, you'll see when it happened. You'll notice when the tone changes. But I just felt attacked. I was like, no, that's not how it was. Like, that's what you saw. That is what you witnessed. That is not what happened. Like, and And it's like, what the fuck, you know? I try really fucking hard. It's not like I just sit on my ass and do absolutely nothing and wait to the last minute to do something. By the way, the fucking girl that got all pissy, she was like, I wear a mask. I'm like, well, I'm vaccinated. Yeah, so am I. I'm like, well, good for you. She was already like I think I don't think she was. I might have jumped to conclusions and overreacted. But she started pointing out, like, you and the girl you're wearing, I noticed you're wearing a fruit basket. I'm like, no, you're not gonna attack somebody for what they're wearing. So, oh, I wasn't. I'm like, I don't care. And then she's like, then she starts attacking me for not wearing a mask. I'm like, I was about to kick her off. I was about to kick her off. I'm like, look, you need to get the fuck out of here. And then SJ cussed in the middle of the panel. And it gets worse. She said a cuss word in front of the director of the panels. Like, standing behind her was the events director, because they know us. So they're always coming to check out our shows because we always have a big turnout. Yeah, I get everybody was worried, but I asked them not to worry. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. She cussed. She said a cuss word in front of the events coordinator. I was like, SJ, shut up. I literally told her to shut up. Like, shut up. Like, don't cuss. Like, how? It's just that I'm perceived as very irresponsible, yet I know, like, hey, don't cuss. Don't fucking cuss. Because they warned me, like, hey, no hate speech, no cussing. Because and then I saw why. I was like, oh, the panels are in the middle of the dealer's room, out in the open. There are no walls, there's no barricades, there's no sound barriers, nothing. It's just out there, out in the open for everyone to walk by and see. I was like, that makes sense. And I see why they're doing that, because they're only using half they're not even using the full GRB. They were only using like 40% of it. It was packed up the ass. Like, at one point it was hard to walk around, especially in the sombrero. Like, it was really difficult. Hey man, this might be bad time, but you owe me 600. I will give you 600 just so you can take English classes. Where are the guys that I invited to the show? Okay. There we go. Yeah. Someone's connection's being weird. But, like, I literally was, like, dead ass tired. I was dead ass tired, but at the same time, I was fucking annoyed. And at one point, I almost walked away. Like, you know what? Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't like being babied. I don't like being pampered. I don't like being fucking. And that's the thing, though. And that's the reason why I need time. Time. Like, my healing process isn't just like, all right, I'm sick. I have low energy. My body's sore. My body. No, it's not. I'm usually by like Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm good. I just sleep the whole day and I'm good to go. But it's just that people annoy the fuck out of me so much. And I get really annoyed. Because, like, there's a process to it. I know it seems like chaos and unorganized, but there actually is a process to it. And I usually have more control and more organization. It's just that this time around, why are there two Blastoids? Which one do I allow to join? Is this the right one? Hello?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, which one is it? The one with the Blastoids or the one with the
that is a good question. I just wanted I can't get my camera to work on my phone. The app doesn't really do phone stuff.
We're just gonna have a random Blastoid here.
Alright, that's cool. Hey everybody.
What's up? Joining us is Blastoise, and he will not be showing his junk on the show. Thank God. That's the only that's the other website. We're calling it Only Hands.
Only hands?
Yeah, because you're gonna catch these hands.
Yep. Well. It's the Blastoise.
Yeah. So this isn't a power hour. This is just me talking. But thank you for joining me.
Yeah, man, it's all good. You know, I gotta show some love over here.
That's right.
Even though I got no love for me going to Matsuri. No love.
Why you putting me on the spot, bro?
Hey man, I'm gonna go hang out with the guy that diddled the kids. So I'm sorry. No, that's a lie.
No,
he was inappropriate. I don't. Anyways, Delta H. We're talking about Delta H.
Yeah. So I didn't get to walk around Delta. I know you came to hang out in the room for a while.
Oh yeah. My girlfriend had to go to a wedding, so I was like, oh, I'm by myself. I'm going hang out with Goku. Let's go. I came straight to you because like I ignored
because Don was like pissed because Don was sitting in the corner, and you ran straight to me and hugged me. You're like, Goku.
You were the goal.
Like, Blastoise, and then Don was like, where the fuck's my hug? And you're like, oh shit, I didn't even see you there.
I did not pay attention. Even the girl that was behind me is just like, oh hey, it's you. I know you. You're cool too.
Yeah. And she was like watching the door, like for Asian out. Like, is Asian here? Is he coming back? Is he here? Is he here? He's back yet? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what happened? Oh, it's because when I got here and when he saw me for the first time, he hit on me. He said, "Hey." He's like,
wow, is that it?
No, that was it. No, because he said something really weird there. He said, "Oh, if you give me a chance, you won't regret it."
All right.
I was like, bruh,
that's actually not bad. That's not bad.
Bullshit. You don't say that shit to somebody you just met, especially in when they walk into your hotel trying to like just chill. Con girls don't like that shit, bro.
No, they don't. I think I gave up all that noise like the second con that I went to. That was back in like 2008.
You better have given up all that fucking noise.
I'm a taken man now.
You're not free anymore. Better not. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you in the hotel room.
Don't fuck up.
Don't fuck up. Dude, we had some interesting conversation. We're not gonna share them, but we had some great conversations, and it was.
I would love to share those conversations. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
We talked about the dolphin. We talked about what else did we talk about? I just remember the dolphin conversation.
The dolphin. I don't remember the dolphin conversation. Hey, joining us is the Jazz at the Con man himself, the man that hosted the panel that ran all the way until midnight and made us run late for our setup. It's the man, the one, the only, the man who always had a drink in his hand, Chad.
That Chad? What's up, Chad?
Yes. We can't hear him, but he's here to show his pretty face at Sonic. Hey, while you're there, man, hook us up with some slushies. We can't hear you, bro. Your thing's being weird. You got to check your settings.
The only way you can understand him is he has a saxophone in his hand.
That's right. You got to check the settings. You're using a headset. You're using a headset, so scroll down the little gear, check the settings, and make sure it's set up to your headphones. His show is really good.
Mm-hmm. He played at Onicon a couple of times.
He does. He plays out in the hall. I remember we were out drinking in the hall, and he was just playing.
Oh no, I remember there was specifically a panel. I remember because my homeboy got hit on by another guy, and that was interesting.
Well, I don't attend other people's panels.
I do. Delta H, man, I went to at least 6 panels a day.
I know you at least went to Zombie. Like, I knew you were at Zombie Prom. Like, you didn't even have to tell me.
Oh, no. I stepped in because my girlfriend was like, hey, I'm going to go check out the Zombie Prom thing. I'm like, all right, go ahead. And she was gone for like 5 minutes. I'm like, man, let me go check on her. I walk in there. I walked out.
So I went to go check. So we take down the equipment to the panel. All right, like, looks like their show's still going on. We got 45 minutes until we have to go on. So I'm going to go check out Zombie Prom because I think it's going on right now. And I was like, okay, let me go check out Zombie Prom. So I knew I kind of expected you to be there. So I walk in and I'm like, this place is fucking dead. Like, no pun intended.
Oh yeah, and I gave you a finger.
Yeah, you did.
I gotta give it up to them. They had like a little catering thing. It was very like body parts and like
Not when I got there. When I got there, I was like, oh shit, the help's here.
Then we started the funniest part is just dancing with chairs.
Just dancing with the chairs.
Because like you pick one up, it's like, dude, I want to do that too.
Like nothing was going on, dude. People were just kind of like standing there. I'm like, oh come on, I hate proms. I hate formal dances. So let me.
Bye, Chad.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, he says his phone's being weird. So I'm like, let me grab a chair and start dancing with it. So I pick up the chair, start dancing with it. I'm like, oh chair, you support me. You're always there for me.
And I'm over there doing like
you
a little cumbia with my chair.
Doing it too. I noticed it because you were like, as soon as I started doing it, like 10 seconds after I started, your ass got up and started doing it.
Over here dancing with my chair. My girlfriend's just looking at me. I'm like, okay.
Okay, I see. This is a thing. Okay, you're leaving me for the chair. No, but it was. I was only there for a few minutes, and I was just like, man, this place sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty dead.
It was, and I did not. Did you check out any of the panels on Sunday? By the way,
yes.
Oh, by the way, Chad, we couldn't hear you at all.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I have my little schedule thing that I checked out. Yeah, hold up.
Oh, chair, you always have my back. Oh, chair.
Oh, chair. Oh, chair.
Chair's always there to carry me.
I'm about to scroll back through like all these chats to find my schedule.
So, I didn't get to attend any panels because I know Deacon Rap had his show Sunday. I woke up pretty early Sunday. I went to sleep like at 5. I went to sleep like an half hour or hour after SJ left. And because I was just chilling there. And then I wake up early. By the way, so to address the mess in the hotel room.
Oh, okay.
Because that was one of the things I had mentioned on the podcast on Monday. Yeah, I will admit the room was a mess. But the rooms are always a mess. Not just our room. I'm not saying everyone's room is a mess. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of clean people out there. But there are a lot of people's rooms who are a mess. Now, here's the thing, though. It is a rule that we always clean the rooms before we check out. We put all the garbage and we clean the counters, everything, and we put everything in bags near the door. We've always cleaned up. And we cleaned the room. Like, it actually looks really good when we left on Monday.
Did it? Like,
yeah.
Legit, nice.
It looked good. Like, we always like. That's the hotel. They know. Like when I checked in on Thursday, the general manager knew who I was. Like, oh hey, and then like the manager of the front desk, and the general manager were like, hey, welcome back. I was like, oh hi, thank you. I know it's been a couple of years. Like yeah, we missed you guys. Welcome back. Oh yeah, he had. And they're like, oh yeah, and then the front desk girl like yeah, he's trying to get into. They're like, oh yeah. And then the girl asked her, oh are they? Have you checked them into their room? She's like, oh. The suite. I'm trying to get him into a suite, and then she's like, and then the manager helped out, like, oh, get him into this suite because they know give them the good shit because they know us. They know we always get the suite. They know we always get the multiple rooms. They know we always clean up after ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
They know that we at least like try to. We're not like they know that we throw a party, but they know that we are very good about not vandalizing anything.
Yeah, you're not like the Homestock people that are completely covered in paint, shower, and leave the towels blue and the tubs blue.
Right,
you clean up after yourselves.
Right, we live. If we dirty anything, it's all in a pile. For like once the housekeeping dude picked up all the trash, that was literally like the room was literally 60% clean at that point.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is like fix the beds and sweep, and that was it. Like literally, we're pretty good about it, and like they know, like the hotel knows, the con knows. They knew about our party. They knew we were gonna throw a party because obviously nobody there is stupid.
Yeah.
But they're like, okay, they do look. We even worked with Delta. Like, hey man, I worked with the one of the heads of security or safety, not security. I'm sorry, safety. I was like, hey man, like, look, so what's the policy on drinking? He's like, well, if they say they got it from the bar, there's nothing we can do. But if it's in a Coke bottle, plastic container, anything like that, we can't do anything. But if it's a beer bottle as long as they say they got it from the bar, they're fine. But if it can't be like an alcohol bottle. I was like, okay, I get you. And I'm like, okay, so what we're gonna do? And we bought wristbands, and I'm like, here are the wristbands. What you need to do is, if they're 21 and up, give them a wristband, because if they don't have the wristband, I'm not gonna allow them to drink.
Oh yes.
So did you get a wristband?
I did. I got a wristband. Man, I got little jelly things, which were awesome.
Yeah, so we were the ones who bought the wristbands and told the con staff to hand them out. And they thought, holy shit. And the guy was like, dude, this is a really good fucking idea.
I thought they were making you do that. I was like,
no, that was me.
They're getting real strict with Goku over here.
No, that was me. I'm getting strict.
Mm-hmm.
I got strict with it. I'm like, and the guy was like, what? Are you sure you want to do wristband? I'm like, yeah, dude. If I see them drinking and they don't have the wristband, they're out.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'm like, they're out. I'm not going to jail for anybody. I'm not getting the panel cut short for anyone being stupid, and I'm not getting thrown in jail for anyone being stupid. Now, if I act stupid, that's a different story. And the guy was like, okay, that was a really good idea, by the way. He's like,
I am a little sad the panel didn't go on. The karaoke didn't go on longer.
I know, right? Normally we would run like an hour or two after.
Afterwards, they're like, we're still going strong.
I know there were some people that were upset that we had to stop. They didn't get to go on. But I have to say, the last song we did was perfect. That was.
Oh yeah, we all gathered together as we're leaving.
Everyone sang Linkin Park in the end.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, everyone fucked up the song.
Oh yeah, that was a part where unanimously, not unanimously, but like as a group, we fucked it up.
Yeah, as a group, I knew everyone messed it up because like I was behind. I was trying to catch up with everybody on the lyrics, and I noticed that everyone fucked up on the lyrics. I'm like, oh shit, they said the wrong verses.
I'm like, hey, you know what? We're just gonna keep going.
Let's just fucking do it. Yeah. I was like, fuck it, let's just roll with it. Fuck it.
This is life. This is life now.
Yeah. And then I bring that up, like, hey man, they fucked up the song.
And like we all know, no one acknowledged it.
I think everyone knew. Everyone knew we fucked up the song. It's just like I think one person just didn't know the lyrics and they fucked it up, and so everybody just went with it. It just takes one person to fuck it up for everybody.
So,
and that shit was great.
It was awesome. It was great.
It was great. We got to so we got a couple complaints about the level. And I know you know this, like there's just some people when they go up there, they don't like know how to sing a mic.
Yeah, I know. They're quiet sometimes. It'd be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like, and nothing against them. We get it. It's fine. That's why I bought the audio mixer to amplify them. It's just that so many things like go wrong, and there's more things go wrong than go right.
But you know what? Kind of things. Honestly, you're like your own worst critic because no one would be saying that.
No bullshit.
No one got it.
Look at the fucking Discord. That's the reason why I know.
Okay, I'll check out the Discord, but from what I saw and from what like my crew went through, nah, man, that stuff was fire.
I was actually like
bleh, but it was.
There more people showed up than I thought were actually going to show up.
It was vibing, man. Because like, look, the zombie prom was dead. There was nothing else to do the rest of that. Well, except for like the lewd panel, but there was nothing else to do that con like during that time. So
there is the lewd panel. I'm sorry, but that sucks.
Masha cosplay. I like her. I like one of those.
She's cool, but like the panel itself is just like.
It's a workshop. That's what it is. It's a workshop. You go there to learn. It's a class. It's not, hey, come see boobies.
That's what the strip club is for.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Matsuri, she totally busted them out. I'm like, what?
She did?
Yeah.
Okay. I give Matsuri a 2 out of 10 then.
No, it's not cool. It was not cool. My girlfriend was sitting right next to me. The hell do I do in that situation?
Sir, that sounds like a you problem.
It was a me problem.
I'm single.
She's like, Kelly, look at my eyes. Look where they're at.
She's like, don't look, Blasto. Don't look. She
Covering my eyes.
Covers your eyes. Covers your eyes and then does the earmuffs.
No, but we gotta support.
You can't see him or hear him. That sucks.
Well, we gotta support Masha though, because she was like our first unofficial date. Like the first panel at a convention that me and her went to, just us, doing our thing. Also, the Sunday panels, they were fun. There was one called "Name That Anime." So essentially, it's like some guy sits out in the front row. You tell him the title of the anime, and he tries to guess the plot, and then you explain the plot to him. And I think I was like the only person that was straight there. It was hilarious. The guy was great. It was a good comedian. After that, we checked out the Bardic. ¿Cómo se llama? Bardic Improv. You know that guy.
The guy that sang?
No. He doesn't sing. He does like theater and Renaissance festivals.
So who was the guy that sang at karaoke? Because he was a guest. He did the Rocky Horror song.
Yes. No, I don't know who that guy is. He's just a voice actor. I'm not big on the voice actors.
I didn't know who it was either.
Yeah,
I didn't know who the fuck he was either. Like his handler came up to me like, "Hey, how far along is he?" Like, I don't fucking know. Oh, he wants to sing and he's a guest here. Oh, he's a guest. I'll move him up the list. Fuck it. Have him go on.
Oh, Chris, the Bardic guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you, Alexa. No, but yeah, he was good.
I like the Bardic gut better.
He was. Hey, their show was like entertaining. Then after that, we supported this chick, this like cheap cosplay on the cheap, and that was a fun panel. I talked about the time I dumpster dive, and then after that, what was it? Oh yeah, the A&V contest, and the A&V costume was pretty badass. So yeah.
Who's Kohi?
Kohei. That's like an anime anime company, right?
Let me check out the guest that sang.
The DJ guy?
I can't believe I didn't get to meet Mike Daniels. Fuck. I didn't get to meet anybody this fucking weekend. Let me see. Let me look up who sang because he's on the guest list. I know he's a guest. If he helped run
Bryson Bogus?
Some white dude. I assume he's white. He looks white. Ah, damn it! I don't see him.
Oh, Kohei. Kohei was.
Was it? It was either Thomas McKee. Yeah, I think it was Thomas McKee. It's saying. Thomas McKee is the one that's saying. Because I thought it was Austin Tyndall, but it wasn't. It was Austin McKee. He was a heavy set guy. No, but it was Thomas. Oh, Kohei's the dude that teaches Japanese at Delta.
Oh, yeah, that Kohei guy was pretty chill. His panels were like I went to it, like the teach Japanese stuff. And like at one point he was just clowning on like American sushi.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm like, you're not wrong, but bruh, calm down.
Like, calm down, bruh. Mexicans make them. Okay, they're Mexican sushi.
We made burrito sushi. It's just
burrito
let it
sushi.
happen.
Burrito sushi. If you can't handle the spices, you're in the wrong state. All right, bruh. We are officially 351 days away from the next Delta. I don't know. Have they announced next year's dates?
Probably not. Oh, the Kohei guy, Alexa, he's chill. Like he did that.
Oh, that dude? Nah, he didn't sing it. Nah, he didn't sing it at all.
No, he was a hype guy. It was like, come listen to anime openings. I'm like, get hyped and sing with us.
I could do that shit in my hotel room on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a Why? You're like, come check out my panel. Why? Pitch it. ¿Por qué? No, but like, so damn it, I already forgot the fucking guy's name that sang in the panel. Mr. Thomas McKee is the one I believe sang in the panel.
McKee.
Yeah. Because he's in theater. He has a passion for theater and voice acting, and he sang The Rocky Horror Picture Show, the one that the
Anticipation.
that one.
That's the only line that I know. It's fucking awesome.
I know, it's like everyone's gonna get mad at me. Everyone's gonna like unsubscribe and unfollow us, but I'm not a big fan of Rocky Horror.
Well, that's all right. I've never seen it.
It's not. That's what it is. Yeah, that's the song. Yeah, it's sweet.
Sweet transvestite.
Yes. I mean, it has a cult following. It's not like.
Well, Manson has a cult following, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim has a cult following, and that's a better movie. I'm sorry. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is a great movie.
It was a lot. There was a lot going on in that movie. Other things that were going on a lot. I was actually surprised how decent the dealer room and the artist alley was.
Like I said, I didn't get to explore any of the con.
Nice. I dropped some good bills. You know, got to support some of the artists. However, I feel like Comicpalooza took most of the people, like most of the vendors and stuff. So, but it's okay. Check this out.
Okay, go ahead.
My phone went off.
What the fuck? Choke him? Was that a
Moogle?
Muggle?
Yeah, it's Moogle. Yeah, from Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
so Anime Matsuri happened. Anime Matsuri happened. The week after, Delta H happened. The week after, Comic Conroe happened. Mm-hmm. So I went to that. And then this weekend, there's like this big Pokemon thing going on over in Chinatown. So
but you're forgetting the other cons. So during Anime Matsuri, we also had Kamea Con.
Oh, that's right. There was Kamea.
We had Comicpalooza and Delta H Con, and we had Retropalooza and Comic Conroe.
I was curious about Retropalooza. I felt like that would have been fun, but yeah, I got to mention.
We have Anime Houston still coming up. We have EchiCon still coming up. We have Bell County Comic Con coming up. Mm-hmm. We have San Japan coming up. We have Onicon, who just made an announcement. I heard that Onicon made an announcement.
I'm hyped for Oni, dude. Oni is like my con to go to. My first con too.
We're not doing Onicon. We might do Onicon for a day, just those panels. But the plan is for us to do our Dia de los Muertos party at the Texas Renaissance Festival campgrounds.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. That's around the same time.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have 3 big parties this year at the Texas Renaissance Festival. So anybody is interested. But as far as
should I buy you some like chest plates so you can like not crack a rib?
No, I do need. So anybody would like to help me? I spent $700 on our hotel room because unfortunately not everyone pitched in. If anybody would like to help me get a fucking yes.
Hola.
Entertain the people. Hold on.
Okay, now that we're here, I don't know what to say. So I'm just gonna sing "Sweet Transvestite" for everybody until Jesse Goku gets back. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sing that. I have no idea what the lyrics are. But yes, Onicon's like the next big thing that's gonna come up. But I'm excited for San Japan also. So, chat. I guess I'll talk to chat. Chat. Do anybody know any information about EchiCon? Because if it's a like a lewd anime or a lewd convention, I'd like to check that out. You know, I like to be amongst friends, check out classy things, you know, and share. Go check out the panels. Go check out what people got to sell. You know, all the waifus, all the anime titties. It is a good song.
All right.
Goku's back. Oh my god, chat would just not shut up. All the time. They were just like, take off your shirt. And I'm like, no, I'm sensitive.
No, they can't even see you. So just do it. Stop being so sensitive and just do it.
No, things get hyped when you take off your shirt, man. Like when you're about to fight, you take off your shirt, it gets hyped. You're about to have sex, you take off your shirt, it gets hyped. You know, you take a dump, you take off your shirt, dude. That shit gets hyped.
Yeah, for real. Like,
am I the only one that takes off my shirt when I poop?
No, not unless I know it's gonna be like a really bad one.
I was like, ooh, I'm about to sweat. Let me get ready.
Yeah, for real, like I'm going to war. This is.
I need a shower after this one.
I don't want to talk about a dump on the podcast. We're gonna scare everybody away.
Take off your shell.
But you ever just go in there and you're just like, you just sit down, and next thing you know, you're like, you hear all kinds of like gears moving inside your body. You're like, oh no, this isn't a dump. This is a war.
Oh no, I regret this. Oh, I'm gonna sit here for a while. Oh no, I only have 10% battery life on my phone. We're gonna make it through this.
I gotta go to the store. We're only gonna be on for 10 more minutes, but I'm gonna stay on. I gotta go to the store for my dad and get something for him. So let me go ahead and just jump on my phone real quick, just so I can. Thank God for mobile devices, right?
Yep. Actually, another con I'm hyped for is Colossal Con here in Texas.
Penis Con?
No, Colossal Con. No, Penis Con is that Etchy Con. Which I'm kind of excited to go to the Etchy one. Just anime titties everywhere, man. There's something better.
All right, hold on me.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes. There is an echo going on.
Is the echo still there?
No, it just sounds muffled.
Oh, right. Okay, it shouldn't be echoing anymore.
Oh my God! Don't drop me.
No. We're supposed to be friends. Don't drop me.
Hold on tight. I know look, Goku. I know we were talking about taking a poop, but if we're going where I think I'm going, I don't want to go.
No,
I don't want to go. I don't want to be like this.
What's up?
You want to take my car to go?
He wanted me to take the van, but I guess I'll take the car.
Boy,
I don't know.
Take the mamalona.
You're still not getting paid.
I'm kind of.
Chat knows about the mamalona, right, chat? Oh no, we lost them.
Wait,
Oh,
who's
no,
on the show now?
Got a car or what?
I'm still doing my show. I still go in the car.
I know, but did he give you a second?
Yeah.
Watch out for big kids running.
Yeah, you know, I was expecting a lot more cussing at him.
No,
and in
that's
Spanish,
that's
just
like
like cursing at you in Spanish. I'm like,
No. They
placa
see
esa chingadera.
they see me on the phone, so they think I'm like doing something important.
No te puedes limpiar las nalgas, pero estás aquí en el internet.
No, I do my own. Fuck that. Shut up. I do my own laundry. No, but like, dude. Okay, so we're talking about. Shut up. You threw me off. Well, we're here trying to do the show with you, trying to be professional, trying to be serious, trying to run a fucking errand. But what was your favorite part about? Dude, honestly, I like Delta more than I like Comic Palooza because it's a smaller con.
Yeah, that's what it is. You get the home feel. There's no rush to do this. Well, for me,
Like,
for
people
as an
are
attendee,
friendlier.
yeah, a little too friendly sometimes. But you'll see the same people over and over, and like I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't. Like at that point, when you see him over and over and over in the like, you have to kind of talk to him because you can't be a dick.
Yeah, because like we've been together. Like I see a guy playing the violin. That's my brother right there, man. That's a good buddy. Who else?
Right.
There's like this Mexican, Russian that always plays the music. That's my homeboy, Jesus. I think his name's Jesus.
I was gonna put the phone on the speedometer, but I don't want people to see that. I don't want criminal evidence that I'm speeding.
For an activity, gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast because of family.
Oh Lord, here we go. No, but yeah, I feel like the smaller conventions feel more at home. Like that, Onicon had that vibe for like a long time.
Okay, I forgot that it was gonna have a connection interruption because of the Wi-Fi.
So are we back at full power?
Yeah, I'm on my data.
Ooh, data. Damn, dude, you rocking that 1080p?
You know, you have to, when you get the 5G phones, they make you get like the 40 gigabyte per month plan.
Oh no, I'm good without that 5G stuff. I mean, I'm good for the Geek 5 ever, but not the 5G. The G5, but not the 5G.
So anyone in the comment section that went to Delta, what was your favorite part about Delta? Honestly, I can't give Delta an actual rating, but I'm gonna give Comic Palooza a 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, for one, they had signs everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was that a jab at AM? Damn.
Yeah, always.
Damn. I didn't even see
My
that.
favorite part about Delta is when I hosted How to Make Your Own Panel.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, so anyone here, like, what is a shitty panel? Like, what's a terrible panel that you've attended?
I
And like
hate the Q&A.
60 fucking no, because I was trying to help them create panels and like do what are some do's and don'ts.
Like not Q&As to cosplayers. Like people are cosplaying as the character. Like they don't even know the lore of the anime.
No. I brought that up. Like, if you're gonna do a Q&A, like as a cosplayer, like I have nothing against them, but too many of these are like sexually frustrated teenagers that will like, this is who I ship. And I was like, okay, that's nice. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, but I'm over here on the fairy tale one. I'm like, okay, but which one of y'all has a stronger power level? And they're like, dude, who do you ship me with? I'm like, no one. The fucking cats. That's who I ship you with. Now answer my damn question.
Like, I don't care. Like, I'm single, you single too. We gonna stay single.
Not me. Hey,
not you. Meeting everybody from our room, the party, the panel, and the karaoke were my highlights. Those are good highlights. I'm not gonna lie, those are really good highlights.
Dude, Chad, playing Carlos Santana out there was the highlight. I was jamming so hard to that one.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played Carlos. I requested Carlos Santana, and the guitarist was just like, dude, we're fucking doing this.
That's so cool. I wish I had been there for that.
It's so bored.
That's cool. But like,
ooh, another favorite part of the convention, I got inebriated with a substance for the first time.
Hey, welcome to the group.
Mm-hmm. I ate a delicious little snack, and I'm just like, oh, I am 50 feet up in the sky right now.
Oh, I forgot to bring up so about the panel. Like, I asked everybody what was the shitty panel experience that they had, and most of the people said, well, at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, no.
And after a while, I just started laughing because for 20 minutes, I was like, okay, you know what not to do? Look at the panels at Anime Matsuri. Those are legit what not to do during your panel.
I'm over here shaking my head like I know. I completely agree.
Well, because you've been to my panels and I'm...
Your panels have a purpose. Your panels are a show. Your panels are like I'd go as far as to call it like a little theater play. Like, this is what we're going to do. Let's see what the randomness happens.
Right.
Matsuri doesn't really have that. I feel like more Delta H stuff has that, because you'll go in there and you'll just vibe with the guy or with the person hosting it. Like, I would never have told people that I dumpster dive, but the person opened it up to some good questions. I'm like, what's the cheapest way to do things?
No, you're right. You still hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We need the leche. We need the rice. We need some bologna. Don't forget the bologna, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, don't forget the...
Grab a pineapple and put it upside down in your basket. Don't ask why, just do it.
No, that's a
I want to see what happens.
No, that's a thing we already do.
Oh, do it? Okay.
You got to.
I was not aware. I did not know that you guys dabbled.
Dabble in the deviled lettuce?
No. Swingers.
What? I think we're talking about two different things there.
Yeah. If you have your pineapple upside down in the cart and you walk around, it's an open invitation to people to join you because you're a swinger. Chat, back me up on this.
Chat has no. He's like, what? What's going on? What's going on? Like, everybody that's just joining the show, like, why is Goku at the grocery store?
Because Geeks 5 Ever don't stop. Geeks 5 Ever has to run errands, and you're coming with us. This is how we celebrate things. This is how we do it around here. This is real life.
This is life. I get pulled over. I'm getting my ass whooped by the cops on live stream.
People are taking deaths. Like, ooh, I bet you he gets tased.
He got tased.
Every now and then you'll look up at the officer. I'm here to promote Geeks 5 Ever. Geeks 5 Ever is brought to you by by
getting
Pepsi.
tased.
by getting
Pepsi.
tased.
By getting these service brought to you by getting tased.
This ass beating is brought to you by Delta H. Delta H,
That's
one of
right.
the more family-friendly conventions. Ah!
This ass beating is brought to you by Delta H. That'd be fucking great. We might actually turn that into like a spoof commercial. Just have somebody dress up as a fake cop.
More officers shows up. Each officer has the name of the next convention that you're going to, and they'll all just start wailing on you.
That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, dude. Then you see the crackhead off to the corner. The crackhead just says Mod City on the back of the shirt.
Yeah. You know what? No, the one officer, the veteran officer shows up, and like an actual cop shows up. He's like, "Hey, rookie, save some for me."
Oh, there you go. See, we got this. Live from the grocery store.
Live from the grocery store.
Let me see the basket, man. What's in the basket?
My dad's wine and a Dr. Pepper.
These are not essential items. What are you doing?
My dad's gonna get drunk.
I thought we were gonna come here for like bread and bologna and just like a little toast or some shit. Get the milk, get the eggs.
I'm 30. My parents stopped buying groceries.
Ooh. I mean, get you like a little Snicker bar.
Thanks.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Any plans for your birthday coming up?
Butterfinger's the bomb.
Huh?
Any plans for your birthday coming up?
No, we're in the middle of a pandemic, bro. Plus, I'm broke. When you want to go clubbing, you need money.
Guys, chat. You know it's a small town when like the checkout guy knows you.
No, because he has to check my ID.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be 21 and up, and he's like, "Oh shit, your birthday's on August 4th."
Your birthday's on my payday.
Oh, so you gonna take me out?
What's up, man?
That's right. I'm broke. If you want to like buy me a McDouble, I'm.
Where's that OnlyFans, man? I gotta. Where's the Venmo? Where's Cash App?
We don't have an OnlyFans. We have an OnlyHands.
Oh, that's our OnlyHands. Oh, speaking of like donations and stuff, so I bought a bunch of alcohol that we didn't drink in my room. So I'm like,
really?
Man, I have a box with like a big thing of vodka, a thing of tequila. Mind you, it's all low shelf stuff, none of the expensive stuff. But right. I didn't want to take it back with me. I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, you know what? The next person I bump into, I'm gonna ask them if they want it. Sure enough, we got to the first floor, stepped out. I'm like, hey, dude. I'm like, what's up? I'm like, do you drink? He's like, yeah. Do you want this box of alcohol? The biggest smile comes on his face. I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah. I'm like, all right. Are you 21? I'm like, I'm 21. I looked at his girlfriend, like, is he 21? I'm like, yeah, he's 21. I'm like, okay. I took my shaker because I'm training to be a bartender too. I take my shaker out. It's like, look, here's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 5 bottles full of alcohol. Enjoy. Well, I do Blastoise. Thanks for the hookup, and he just runs off, and he's just like, man, that's got to be the best story to tell someone. It's like, yeah, dude, I was leaving the con. Some guy just hooked me up with a bunch of alcohol.
Oh shit, dude! If
I was
you
gonna take it in the room, but I had no idea where you guys were.
Donated to Geeks 5 Ever. We take all locations. I mean, we take all donations.
What? All positions?
No, what? No, I didn't say all that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Depends on what you're donating.
Vodka. Just a ton of vodka.
Look, man, we'll hook you up. We'll give you the premium package.
Hey.
I'm here at the stupid grocery store trying to do shit.
Hey, it's 9:02. Are we still going to go? Or is that a wrap for the... Are we going to end here at Kroger's? Oh, no. Did he freeze? Is the Kroger's Wi-Fi really shitty? Damn it, man. See, this is why you got to go to Walmart. Well, chat, thank you very much for joining us here at Geeks 5 Ever. I am not a part of Geeks 5 Ever, but I am a good friend and a supporter of the show.
What? Did I freeze?
Oh yeah, you totally froze. I was totally doing an outro too.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Blasto's already did the outro. Make sure you follow us and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace, everybody.